and I'm gonna answer after you guys answer. He said if you switch him and Kobe out, as far as playing with me, the outcome is the same. You agree or disagree? Agree with you're saying, but I'm saying I didn't look at it like that. That's why I like everybody's opinion. You don't think I could have won 3 with T-Mac? I think I could have. T-Mac was a bad boy. All right, what about Vince? Me and Vince.
Shaq being Shaq. All right. So, Shaquille O'Neal, I've got nothing but love and respect for you, my guy. But you're following the same suit as these other clowns. This clickbait stuff. You sat there with the Morris twins and said, I can win a championship 3 with T Mac. I don't understand where this is coming from.
Hey, you want to
Kobe
get
been
some?
dead for 5 years.
Not to
None of y'all
interrupt you.
was saying this when the man was walking the earth. Then the first year he dies, all you guys come on, Kobe's such a great guy, championship mamba. Then it was like, for some odd reason, the love just started festering some type of hate within all of y'all. And it's spewing out like this is the Exorcist. Y'all need to stop. Shaq, it don't matter. You had Penny and you couldn't win. So what makes you think that if you had T-Mac instead of Kobe, you would have won? I swear all of us on the last panel said that Kobe held this man accountable. And we know that T-Mac couldn't do that. Penny couldn't even do that. I didn't even mention Vince, and I love Vince. Listen, Vince, yes, you deserve to have some rings, but with Shaq, no, we don't see that, bro. Let's stop trying to rewrite history. The history is Kobe and Shaq, one of the greatest Laker duos of all time. 3-peat, no if, no ands, no buts. Kobe came out of high school, got it popping after, a year or two on the bench. He started improving every year. Every time Shaq got into trouble or whatever the situation was on the court, Kobe was there to bail him out. Shaq himself admitted it when they both sat down. Why are we still talking about what ifs when these guys didn't outwork Kobe? They didn't. Shaq, stop. Like you smoking make a dick, bro. Stop.
But what exactly did Shaq say? I don't know if I seen the what you referring to.
So Shaq said it is possible that he would have won championships 3-peating with T-Mac because T-Mac was a bad man. He said Vince as well.
He
that
said
he would have won
Steph.
some championships with him.
Steph,
If they swapped him for Kobe, which yet again is bullshit. It's garbage. I'm not doing this to protect Kobe's legacy. I'm doing this to protect common sense. You know what I mean? T-Mac and Kobe are two different players. Two different players.
Mentally wise, skill
No,
wise,
they're
T
two
Mac is
different.
better.
Tell me how many defensive selections T-Mac has.
0.
Two different players.
0.
I love Vince Carter, the Air up there, Air Canada. How many he got?
Yeah.
A couple.
Wow.
Let's not confuse. Every player is different. That's like me
Vince
saying
Carter,
freaking-
defensive player. I don't think he has any too, bro. That would be insanity. Stop it. That'll be insanity.
I'm just saying. Why are we
That'll
doing
be
this, Shaq?
insanity.
Shaq, why are you jumping on the bandwagon of these bozos? You're
Why
the
did-
last
why did-
person I expected. And you know what's messed up too? And it's in the edit. I said Shaq was the only one that could talk bad about Kobe. And what happened weeks later, before I even put the episode out, or the segment of the episode, Shaq does this. So I don't know, man. Like, Shaq.
But we all listen. I'm gonna just go ahead and go because we all know Shaq does this. It's like it's a period of time. I don't know if he feeds into the algorithm. I don't know whatever it is, but Shaq loves to big himself before he'll big up anybody else. Now, when he big up anybody else, a couple months later, he'll big up himself about the situation. So that basically was just about Shaq and what he feel like he can do while being the most dominant player at that time. Whatever, Shaq. We all know, bro. Listen, years on, as I was a child and now grown as a man, I seen how how everybody felt about you. It was never your fault, but you still to this day, but you admit it, but you still to this day won't take full accountability for you not working on your work ethic, as being so dominant, as you not taking your body serious, as you not doing all these things for you to be literally having 10 championships with anybody. You can't say you're going to win these amount of rings if you're behind and do what you need to do, because you and Kobe should have never had just 3. Let's keep it a stack here, bro. If the both of y'all didn't move, think the way y'all was doing, acted the way y'all was acting, being so immature, if you're behind and come to work every day, taking your job serious, taking your body serious, cut it out. You would not just only have 3. So you cut yourself short. So stop with adding all these other players. Bro, you played a part in the reason why you only had 3. Let's keep it a stack here. You only had 3 for a reason.
I think it's a case of like how you and your mans y'all be out and sometime one of your friends will get around the girls and he just starts saying little weird stuff like, yo, man, I've been getting so much money, man. You You think I should get these new? I think that's what kind of Shaq is doing. He get in front of other players and he get to talking and he just want to say certain things, endear himself with these other players.
Yep.
I think
Which
New
is
York
just
and
like
Memphis has a name for that one, Sly. It's called Player Hater. You know what I mean?
It's a name for it. It ain't that though. It's
Nah, it's some
Well, I'm
suck
trying to be
ass
family
nigga
friendly
shit.
right now.
it's a much more disrespectful phrase than that. But it's like,
Yeah.
dog, that's the man that you went in the trenches with, man. Why are you saying things to big up T-Mac? And I love T-Mac too, but bro, T-Mac don't need you to stroke his ego. And whoever, Vince Carter, they don't need you to try to stroke their ego, bro. They don't. And it's you're supposed to be riding for the man you was in the trenches with, who is Kobe, the man who got you them rings. Because before Kobe, you didn't have no rings either. So you should be riding for your man. Like, nah, none of y'all niggas can replace Kobe. Like that's we did that together. Like y'all was good though. Don't get me wrong. And that's how you talk about teammates. Like, and that just in general, that's how you talk about somebody you in the trenches. That's what like. I've been tuned Shaq out though, like, cause Shaq be lying, hey. Shaq just be saying
But Sly,
anything.
you know, for 5 years, that's what he was saying. It's just literally since T Mac and them open their mouth, all of a sudden he dick riding like it's a form.
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm
transportation.
saying. Like he's trying to endear himself with these dudes, and it's like they don't need that. They great players in their own right, though. But to compare them to Kobe, I'm not. I'm not having. No, I'm not even respecting. I don't care if you play with him either, because there's other guys. I guarantee you, Derek Fisher would never say that. Derek Fisher would never come out of his mouth and say, "Yo, yeah, we would have had T Mac. We still would have." I'll bet anything. Derek Fisher ain't saying that about T Mac, Vince, you name it. I bet Phil Jackson wouldn't say that. Nobody would say that, bro.
You're going too far. Phil Jackson probably would say that.
I don't think so.
That
No,
type
he
of guy
wouldn't.
say some garbage like that. Still,
I don't
Nah,
think
Phil would never talk that way.
No.
I don't know. He was talking about LeBron
especially
and his
when he-
posse. That don't sound like somebody that's.
Was he
off to the
wrong?
side.
But that's different. They wasn't in the trenches together. They didn't have him and LeBron no association. And I think Phil Jackson talked bad about Kobe to kind of like subliminally motivate him. I don't think he even really believed some of the stuff he was saying. He would say stuff just to like motivate Kobe or to poke the bear a little bit about it. But if you ask Phil today, he not saying that, bro. Like I don't think he would.
Yeah, Navinci.
Oh, okay. I'm up. Good stuff, fellas. Well, Shaq, I wouldn't expect anything less from this guy. You're on TNT. The only thing you can do on there is talk about, oh, I got championship, you got none. That's it. You don't talk about the game in context and details. You just there to make fun of people, Shaq, when it comes to basketball. But listen, Shaq, let me Shaq, motherfucker, you're talking to a guy here that watched Kobe from day one and you too on the Lakers. I've never missed a Kobe game. The only time I missed it, but I still watched it, was when he was injured on the bench. Remember that. I've never missed a game that Kobe played. I watched the Lakers game with you playing still, but Kobe was on the bench, injured. So Shaq, for you to go and talk at a man's funeral and say all of these things, brother, and to come back around and says these things, you just a sucker, bro. You are a cornball, like my fellow Mills like to say. You're a cornball, and you're one of them. Shaq, you didn't do anything. You got swept in the East multiple times with Penny. What's your excuse, Shaq? You were younger then, more explosive, all of these things, Shaq. What was the excuse, Shaq? You got all-stars on the team with the Lakers before Kobe came there, Shaq. What's your excuse?
Eddie Jones, Nick Van
Axel. Yeah, Shaq. The real thing, when you actually went over the hump, Shaq, is when Kobe got there, Shaq. That's when you finally went over the hump, is when Kobe got there.
When Kobe matured.
Yeah, Shaq. Then you left, and then guess what? You ran into a guy that was Flash at the time, and Flash did his thing. You got that other one, Shaq. Okay, here's the thing is too. A lot of people call Shaq the most dominant players, but listen. I watched Lakers game, okay, nonstop. But you guys know this. In the clutch, who was clutching the games?
You can't go to Shaq. He's gonna miss a free throw.
Exactly.
No. I'm saying this because this is what I've watched. Shaq was getting put on the bench because he couldn't make free throws. Who was the man? Who was the man clutching the games? Well, no, let's talk context and details, Shaq. Since you want to come from our boy.
Hold on, though. Can I just want to interject. When we say, or when I say Shaq was the most dominant, that's offensively. He was somebody who you couldn't stop. The only thing that stopped him was not being able to shoot free throws.
That ain't even stopping me from being real.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying, like, you see 2 or 3 people hanging off of him, and he's still banging. You know what I mean? Still banging.
Okay, I get it. No.
You know, the footwork was impeccable. Offensively, he was the most dominant that we were able to see. Because like Sly said, when Will put up that 100, ain't nobody having it on camera. You know what I'm saying? So So
No, I'm not here to debate that. I'm never gonna debate that. What I'm saying is sometimes in the fourth, you got 4 minutes left. Shaq is on the bench, right? Shaq is on the bench. He's not in the clutch game. So who all these championships, all of these games, who was clutching Shaq? Who was clutching? Not you. Shaq, you are a goddamn liability on defense, bro. The fact that you have 3 all-star all defensive team, bro, is ridiculous. You're getting cooked by Vladdy, Weber, Sabonis,
Rasheed
Duncan,
Wallace.
Robinson, Richard Wallace, bro. So stop it, bro. Kobe was clutching. You remember all these game sevens when you fouled out, what was it, Indiana? How Kobe went nuts in that game versus
Game 5.
Portland? Game 5. Yeah, but I'm Portland, I think San Antonio, 7 games where Kobe was going
Sacramento.
nuts. Sacramento, yeah, going nuts, 45, 18, all of these stuff. Shaq, stop it, bro. Stop it. Ain't nobody clutching like that. Get out of
yeah,
here, bro.
I
Stop
mean,
the
like I said,
disrespect, bro. It's ridiculous.
he's just hopping on the train of dicks to get some clicks. I don't know why. I don't know why we're going down this road of people dick riding to get clicks. Like Shaq himself is already a known entity. Why do you need to poo poo on Kobe Bryant?
He plays within the algorithm, man. That's what Shaq been doing, bro. Y'all know this
I feel
already.
you, but the Morris twins let him know though. They said, I don't know what you talking about, Shaq.
Yeah. Oh, I
Kobe
did
and
see
Mike-
that. I did see that. Matter of fact, I didn't see what Shaq said though. I did see when they was.
He's like
No.
Kobe and Mike had the same thing that nobody else had. That killer instinct. They were gonna get it done no matter what. Sorry, yeah, T-Mac's a great player. Vince, great player, but they're not winning rings with you like Kobe. Don't do that.
That's
Who the
just-
hell are they gonna stop?
Just
Who are they
think,
gonna
though,
stop?
That's the dude you actually did it with, though. Like, you actually did it. No hypotheticals, like, multiple times. He was right there next to you. Like, to act like somebody else could have did what, it's crazy, though. Like, to me, that's so crazy, man. Like, that's the type of, like, as a man, I just don't respect that, though. Like, that's just, on top of the fact that man being deceased just make it that much worse. It's like, yo, dog, you ain't got no,
No
I don't know.
morals, bro.
It's
No
not
I don't know him
morals.
personally either, but
If they were
to
talking
me,
like this when he was alive and he passed, I'd have nothing to say. But all he was doing was sucking booty until the bad pass, and then it was like after the second year, all of a sudden these guys start talking crazy. Like this man's ghost will come out here and play 1v1 on the court, bust their ass.
just
All I'm
acting like
saying
Kobe
is-
is some replaceable guy, though.
Yeah,
Like, he
that's
just
what I'm saying, bro. It's
like
weird.
an insert player here, and you could get the no.
That's
When I'm playing
That's
2K.
why I go back to those points where I said I watch you on the bench, bro. You weren't clutching anything. So when people talk about Kobe, they completely box those things out. I remember I watched it. I seen it. Shaq, you ain't doing nothing, bro. You was a rim protector because you were big and you block shots. That's not defense. And you talk about you coming in and said, oh, you hate Rudy Gobert, bro. Like offensively, Rudy Gobert is nowhere close to you, but defensively,
You nowhere near him, right?
Yeah.
Vice versa.
yeah.
Hey, man, I want to move on from Shaq, man. Shaq is a weirdo, bro. I ain't got too much energy on him.
Yo, real shit though.
Okay,
Like,
let's get to
he's
the
weird.
next. Last but not least.